Schedule an appointment for your child at Premier Pediatrics, 530 Greensboro Street in Asheboro.
At the Randolph-Asheboro YMCA, we're more than just a gym. We're a place where community comes together. Here, families grow stronger, kids build.
And I have to press this button every once in a while. Good afternoon and welcome to Sports Tones on the Ball. I'm your host, Danny Hunt, and we are back here at our great sponsor, Pizza Inn, home of the $9 buffet, Monday through Thursday, and it's an adult buffet, $9. Can't beat that anywhere in Randolph County. So come on down and join us here at Pizza Inn. And we're back here again on Tuesday. We will be switching our days next week to Thursday, as some of our staff are on vacation next week. So next week, if you're tuning in to On the Ball, it will be on Thursday. So make sure you make that note for yourself as we move on through July. Unbelievable. Here we are. It is July the 14th, almost halfway through the month. Guest this afternoon is we'll have Chase Farlow, Audra Petty, Randleman Products, and one lone Eastern Randolph product, Brody Gardner. Glad to have all these young men and young women in with us today, because it is, once again, it's been our theme the entire summer. Where are they now? All of these young men and young women we've had since June into the month of July, standout athletes here in Randolph County at the high school level, and took the big challenge to go and work on their academic careers as well as their athletic careers. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll jump into our first interview with Chase Farlow. You're listening to On the Ball on Sports Tone.
School's out for the summer, and the kids are loving that. You're making plans for the family vacation and trips to the pool. Now's the time to be making some other plans too. Parents, don't forget to schedule a sports physical or health assessment for your child. Schedule an appointment for your child at Premier Pediatrics, 530 Greensboro Street in Asheboro.
At the Randolph-Asheboro YMCA, we're more than just a gym. We're a place where community comes together. Here, families grow stronger, kids build confidence, and people of all ages stay active and connected. Whether you're looking to improve your health, meet new people, or get your kids involved in a positive environment, the Randolph-Asheboro YMCA is here for you. Stop by soon. Midnight basketball registration is now open at the Randolph-Asheboro YMCA.
No matter the sport, no matter the season, Sports Attic has something for you from head to toe. At Sports Attic, they've got new and used equipment for a variety of sports and activities. And for golf, Sports Attic has you covered from the beginner to the advanced golfer. Golf bags, putters, wedges, drivers, tees, and golf balls. You'll find what you need for a great round of golf at Sports Attic, 520 East Dixie Drive in Asheboro.
We hope you're enjoying listening to On the Ball, presented by Pillow Windows and Doors on Sports Tone.
Pizza Inn, it's Tuesday. It's On the Ball here on Sports Tone. First up, we have Chase Farlow, a multi-time guest here on the Ball. One of our favorites on the Ball, I will say. And Chase, you got your freshman year of college out of the way.
Yep.
You survived.
I did, yeah. I made it back home, thankfully. Yeah.
You made it back home. Was it that bad, Chase?
No, I like it up there, man. I'm ready to get back.
You're ready to get back, huh?
Yep.
So what are you doing this summer?
Just trying to train and doing some summer classes, getting ahead.
Getting ahead, huh?
Trying to save some money.
Save some money. Now, I asked you before we went on the air about the 5-year rule. So what's your opinion?
I think it's a good rule. I mean, I thought it was about time for a change, especially in the track space. It's definitely been kind of asked for by a bunch of the athletes and coaches, you know. So it's definitely going to bring some change, but I think it's overall definitely a positive rule change.
And while we're that came out, a month ago or so, and now the portal is still there. I'm hearing some rumors kicking around in Washington, D.C. that Congress may intervene and put some guardrails up as far as the portal and the NIL. So my question, and I sprung this question on you. I apologize.
No,
so
all right.
What are you thinking, Jake? Should Congress intervene into the portal and into the NIL, or are you, as a active student athlete, are you happy with the environment as you see it right now?
Yeah, I think the 5-year change was definitely kind of a big deal. So definitely something a lot of people were looking for. So I don't know how much the Congress really knows about college athletics and everything like that, but you know, they definitely overruled the NCAA. So I'm not sure how that's going to go down, but you know, we've been aware of the rule changes and stuff before they even get put in place, before everyone else sees them. So we kind of know what's going on before it happens. It's definitely nice to see them trying to fix things, but I think the state of NIL is definitely still up in the air for sure.
Okay, well, let me ask you, did the portal have an impact on you, positive or negative, going to NC State?
I'd say it's definitely harder for high school athletes to go to a bigger university or a bigger school out of high school, whereas most people are trying to go to a maybe like a mid-major or Division II or Division III school and transfer up, which is kind of the way to go nowadays. I was lucky to get a good opportunity with NC State, and I've seen a bunch of teammates come in and out through the portal, and it's nice to meet these new people and stuff, and they're always contributing to the team. So I think if you're working hard and doing what you should, the portal overall is going to help you, but definitely makes it harder to find opportunities.
And we're going to have 2 athletes that are following that path, moving from one division to another division, seeking those other opportunities.
Yep.
And we're going to be talking to both Audra and Brody here in just a few minutes. And so before we went on the air, we were talking about, now you were state champion at Randleman in the high jump 3
times.
3 times.
Yeah.
All right. And so you had a storied career at Randleman High School. You made the jump to Division I athletics. And how was that transition?
It's definitely a crazy change, especially going from Randleman to Raleigh. It's definitely an adjustment. The biggest thing is living on your own, I'd say. You know, it's a whole lot of new responsibilities that you have to take on, you know, just from doing your laundry to paying your bills and driving around and making it to practice and classes and everything. It's a big deal, but schedule's not, you know, it's about like high school was for me. You know, I did 3 sports year-round, so I'm kind of used to the workload, but you definitely got to take on some new responsibilities living in college on your own and everything.
So my question for you, did you know how to do your laundry?
I did, yes.
I just want to make sure now because some moms are different from other moms.
Yeah.
So you were ready to roll when you got there. You knew how to do your own laundry.
Laundry was my that was my chore at the house.
Oh,
so I
okay.
lived like my room was near the laundry room, so that's kind of where that was my chore.
That was your chore.
Yeah. So I did laundry, whereas like that was downstairs with me.
Okay.
And then upstairs stuff, maybe like dishes and taking trash out. That was maybe my little brother or something.
Oh,
like
okay.
that.
All right
Yeah.
then. So you were well prepared when you got to NC State.
Yep, I knew what was going on down there.
And dorm life.
Dorm life, yeah,
Dorm life.
it's fun. Yeah,
It's fun.
it's definitely crazy.
Now, we also had the conversation. You finished 7th in the high jump in the ACC
Yep, in the outdoor season, yeah.
in the outdoor season. That was that the conference tournament?
Yeah, the conference meet, yeah.
Okay.
Conference meet, yeah.
All right. And then you said your best regular season place was 3rd at UNC Charlotte.
Yeah, opener for outdoor. I got 3rd at UNC Charlotte, and it was maybe less competition at that meet, but to finish with 7th at ACC is definitely pretty happy about that as a freshman. I was the only freshman to qualify for indoor. Then I was the highest placing freshman in outdoor. So
Okay. Now I'm hearing the word outdoor. Did you do indoor track?
yeah, indoor. Yeah, I qualified
Okay.
for ACC indoors. We were in Boston for that, but yeah, indoor was that was a big adjustment period too. Like I said, it's all about adapting and getting used to your environment. But indoor was definitely something new for me, traveling that much and going all these different places.
Bus or by air?
A little bit of both. So
Okay.
if it was probably about within 6 hours, we probably took a bus. But we flew everywhere else. We flew 3 times. We went to Boston for ACC indoor meet. We went to Penn for Penn relays, and then we flew to Louisville. We flew private for that. We chartered with Duke and UNC to Louisville for
All right.
ACC outdoor.
No trips to the West Coast.
No. It was East Coast. Farthest west we went was Kentucky.
It was Kentucky. Now, during the outdoor season, did you fly out west, or did the West Coast schools come east?
We've seen a lot of West Coast schools at our meets. We stayed on the East Coast, but when we hosted Raleigh Relays, we've seen some of those schools there.
Okay.
And we've seen them at ACCs, obviously SMU and Cal, Stanford. Seen all those guys at the conference meet.
And that's sort of interesting. I mean, I guess I'm thinking back to high school track where you have your conference, you have so many teams there, 4, 5, 6 different teams maybe at a high school meet. Is that true in college?
Well, in ACC has 16 teams, so at the conference meets we'll see 16. Well, the men's side will see 15, and the women's side will see 16. SMU doesn't have a men's team.
Okay.
So we'll see 15 at those meets. But for the other meets, we see, upwards of 100 schools sometimes at one meet.
Wow.
Raleigh Relays had, I'm sure, upwards of 200 schools. I'm pretty sure. So it was a really big meet.
And is it spread over multiple days?
Yeah, every meet is spread over multiple days. Yeah.
Okay.
High jump is usually Saturday.
On Saturday.
Yeah, usually
So what do you
Saturday
do in the meantime? I mean, you have two events. You said you do some long jump,
Yeah.
as well as your best event,
Yeah,
the high
high
jump.
jump.
What do you do in between those?
So usually they'll be on separate days. So if I'm doing both, I'll usually jump once on Friday, once on Saturday. It would be like the usual schedule. So say long jump was first. I do my jumps, go through probably 3 to 6 jumps, depending on the meet. And just after that, go recover, make sure I'm good for the next day for high jump. And it's not too strenuous, so I'm usually good for the next day and just trying to stay healthy. That's kind of the biggest part. Warm up twice, stretch twice, do everything, but you just got to do it again for your next event.
All right. So when you go back to campus after the holiday break, you end up middle of January probably going back to campus.
Yeah, probably the beginning of January.
Beginning of January, and
Yeah.
then when does your season kick off?
Yeah, indoor. Some schools start December before winter break.
Mm-hmm.
We start about mid-January, January 14th, January 21st, somewhere in there. And within that 7-day span, probably be our first meet.
So indoor just flows right into outdoors, what it sounds like, right?
Yep. Well, we have our ACC indoor meet, and then those that will go to nationals will go to nationals, and then for those that don't go to nationals, you have about a 2 to 3 week break before outdoor.
Okay. All right. And so the ACC indoor track, the facilities. Now, you said you went to Boston. So is there anybody else in the ACC that has the facilities to host an indoor meet?
Yeah, there's a few schools that I know of. We went to Boston. We were in New Balance. We were at the New Balance facility. That's where they hosted it at.
Right.
That's where the indoor meet is at. But Clemson, they host a meet called Tiger Paw, and they Bob Pollock Invitational, which is 2 indoor meets they host. Liberty has an indoor facility that we went to. I'm trying to think who else has one. Virginia Tech has an indoor facility that we went to as well. Those are the 2 main ones that we've seen. We've seen Virginia Tech a few times. We were there twice. But yeah, I'm pretty sure. And then Boston, yeah, and then Boston University, which is not an ACC school, but they host meets as well.
All right. And so how much? I mean, okay, so your meets are probably were they at the end of the week into the weekend, or do they like middle of the week and
usually about Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sometimes usually we're there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay. So 4 days.
All right.
If we're traveling, yeah.
And you're moving, and that's every weekend during the season.
Yeah, and we'll have some weeks off, but it's more or less every weekend. Yeah.
All right. And you said you pretty much you were ready for as far as the workload when you got to NC State because you were a multi-sport athlete at Randleman High School. Okay. Where did you struggle? What was your greatest struggle?
Yeah, I'd say greatest struggle, probably the academic workload. NC State's a pretty rigorous university academically, so that was probably the biggest difference was just the classes and the class load and everything like that. And we have a great advisors and stuff that we kind of lean on to help us with that. But that was probably the hardest thing, I'd say.
How many hours did you take?
I took 14 hours both semesters. I came in with some credits, so I was able to lighten my load a little bit.
All right. And my question here is, were they all face-to-face, or did you have a mixture of online and face-to-face classes?
Yeah, I definitely had a mixture. Online classes are definitely nice to have as an athlete with the practice schedule and lifting and traveling and stuff, so you kind of have to throw some of those in there. I don't know anyone that took all face-to-face, so definitely taking advantage of the online classes if you can.
All right. So now we've talked enough about academics and athletics. Let's talk about food.
Food, yeah. It's my favorite topic.
His favorite time. Well, you're a young man. You're a student, a collegiate student athlete. It's sad. Chase doesn't like pizza.
No, I love pizza.
Oh, you love pizza, but
I try to stay away from it.
Oh, you try to stay away from it
if I can, you know.
When we had this discussion, pizza is the ultimate health food.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm not sure exactly where you got that piece of information from, but I guess it depends on the type of pizza
Okay.
Maybe pizza in.
Pizza in.
Hey, that's the ultimate health food,
look, the ultimate health food. There you go. We could probably put that on our banner. We got to order a new banner.
Yeah, I'm sure you could.
Yeah, Pizza Inn.
The ultimate health food.
In parentheses, the home of the ultimate health food.
The sole home. Yeah.
Okay. See. Right there. And you're a business major, right?
Well, I'm doing some marketing now.
And marketing, that's correct. That's correct. But you are a Mexican cuisine guy.
Yeah, generally, yeah.
Okay. And your favorite Mexican dish?
Just the ACP.
ACP.
Rice, chicken, cheese. Keep it simple. Everything you need right there.
And some shrimp every once in a while.
Some
shrimp.
Shrimp, yeah.
Okay.
Carbs, protein, dairy, everything.
But you don't stray away from the ACP.
Not often. Not often.
Okay.
Yeah. I get it a lot. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You'd never tire of it?
Never. Nope. It's consistent, man. It's consistent. I stick to what I like, though. I don't like to, I stick to what I like.
Does that say something about your personality, Chase?
Yeah, I'm pretty much that way about everything, I'd say.
Okay. All right. And you had a good year academically, athletically. Did you exceed your expectations?
I wouldn't say I exceeded them. I definitely met most, I'd say. I'm definitely happy with my freshman year.
Okay.
I don't regret. I definitely say, like, oh, I could have made this jump, or I could have had a higher grade in this class, or could have saved money here or there. But honestly, I can't. Hindsight's 20/20, so I can't be too hard on myself. I think I did pretty good. So.
And heading back to NC State next year.
Yep, August 13th.
August.
Date. Yep.
Dorm, or are you going to be living in an apartment?
I'll be living in an on-campus apartment.
Okay.
So a little bit of both.
A little bit. But are you near your favorite restaurant?
Still near. It's right there next to campus. So I'll definitely
All right.
still be there. La
All right.
Terraza. Shout out La Terraza on Western Boulevard, or Avon Ferry Road. Yeah.
All right. And since my daughter Danielle spent how long did she spend in Raleigh? 4 or 5 years, graduating from Peace with her undergrad, master's from Meredith.
Meredith, okay.
Oh yeah,
Meredith.
okay.
I see Meredith all the time.
Yeah, so I've made my multiple trips to Raleigh to watch college softball. So I'm pretty familiar with at least that part of well versed for that part of Raleigh. All right, Chase, what's in the future? You've been thinking about. I know we'd already talked about, and I remember what your major was. It was business.
Yeah,
correct.
Agribusiness management is the kind of the focus I went into, and then a minor in accounting.
Okay.
So
why agribusiness?
Just we're in Randolph County. I mean, you look. You're
in Randolph County. They just built a multi-million-dollar agriculture expo building just down the road from us here on East Dixie Drive.
Exactly. Yep.
Agribusiness, huh?
Yeah, I imagine I probably fit into a few niches around here with that.
All right.
So, and I got connections, and my family is involved in it and stuff.
Okay.
So farms, yeah.
Okay.
Farlow Farms.
And what do you raise at Farlow Farms?
Well, do eggs, and beef cows.
Wow.
More eggs though. Eggs are the kind of the focus. Yeah.
And eggs are like 24/7, 365 day a year job.
Yep. Always picking them.
How many thousands of chickens do you have?
45,000 chickens at Farlow Farms. Yep.
Wow, that's much more than my wife's 19 laying hens.
Right outside. Backyard, yeah. So gotta have buildings for these, yeah.
Okay, well, hey, agribusiness, huh? Wow,
yeah.
That's pretty cool.
We'll see.
You'll see, huh?
Yeah, we're kind of just getting into it, so.
Okay. All right, well, Chase, the best of luck to you.
Thank you.
And heading back to NC State, got less than a month. You'll be back in Raleigh.
Yeah.
And once again, best of luck to you academically. And I know for sure I'm going to predict that you break the top 5.
Yeah, I'm going for a medal this year, top 3. Hopefully top 3 indoor and outdoor. I was one jump away this year, so if we can just string it together, we'll see.
Well, when we have you back next summer here on the ball, that's the goal. You must meet the goal.
Yep, I'll let you know.
All right, appreciate it, Chase.
Thank you.
We're going to take a short break, and we come back. It's going to be another Randleman product, Audra Petty, here on the ball on Sports Tone.
Artisan Roofing was founded because we saw a need in our communities to stand out and provide a service with integrity. Roofing, siding, and gutters are all important aspects that not only aesthetically tie your home together, but provide protection against the elements. We've seen tornadoes, hurricanes, ice, snow, wind, and hail. The Triad is a unique place in North Carolina where we get all the elements. We are Artisan Roofing. Visit our website at artisanroofingcompany.com.
At Pella, we offer the latest and greatest innovations in windows and doors. New products like the hidden screen and easy slide operator can help elevate the aesthetics and quality of life at home. On top of that, our continued dedication to customer service and the Pella warranties that come with each product are unmatched. We're so excited to improve your life at home all year round. Come by our showroom or contact us today to set up your free in-home consultation and elevate your life at home with Pella Windows and Doors.
Craving a deal that hits all the right spots? Head to Pizza Inn in Ashboro for our all-you-can-eat buffet for just $8. Monday through Friday, all day long, dig into endless pizza, pasta, salad, and our famous desserts. It's America's Hometown Pizza Buffet right here in Ashboro. Only $8 all day, Monday through Friday. Come hungry, leave happy at Pizza Inn.
Sports Zone is excited to bring you into the huddle. On Saturday, August 15th, we'll have all 7 Randolph County football coaches and some players from each team join us for the Sports Zone preseason huddle presented by Sir Pizza in Randleman. The show will be on Sports Zone and on the Sports Zone YouTube channel from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. The high school football season will kick off the following Friday. But we'll get you ready for the season in the Sports Zone Preseason Huddle, presented by Sir Pizza in Randleman on Saturday, August 15th.
This is On the Ball, presented by Pella Windows and Doors on Sports Tone.
On the Ball here at Pizza Inn, home of the $9 adult buffet, Monday through Thursday. If you're in the Asheboro area, come on down to East Dixie Drive and join us, and you can sit within a few feet of us, and you can listen to the show, not just live, but in person. Also want to remind you that we have added some technology. We are now on YouTube, so if you want to listen and watch us, you can go to our YouTube channel. Make sure that you like it, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. And also, American Legion Baseball, the playoffs are here tonight. Sports Tone will carry the Union County at Randolph County quarterfinal game from historic Macquarie Park, 6:45 p.m. airtime. And then again tomorrow night, Union County will travel back up to Macquarie Park, 6:45 p.m. airtime. It's a best-of-5 series, and post 45, if they manage to take the series from Union County, will move on to the semifinals. And it's been a blast following, once again, another year of American Legion Baseball, both post 81 and post 45. The best of luck to post 45 in the playoffs. Also want to mention Thursday, next week, we're On the Ball. We'll move from Tuesday to Thursday. We have folks on vacation, and we had to rearrange the schedule. So if you're a loyal listener, or if you can find some other folks, don't forget we're on YouTube as well next Thursday, the 23rd of July. Audra Petty, welcome to On the Ball.
Thank you.
And you have a very unique story here. I have to look at my notes. University of Lynchburg, you are a rising junior.
Yes.
And you made the bump to Ferrum College basketball.
Mm-hmm.
It's Division II. And I didn't realize that until you corrected me this afternoon. Why the change?
So throughout the season, I mean, I had a really good sophomore season. I averaged about 16 points a game, and I think about 5 rebounds a game. And I had multiple 20-point games, and it was kind of a thought on my mind that I always wanted to play at the next level. And throughout the season, my assistant coach was like talking to me, and she was a big supporter of me. She helped me a lot. She got in the gym with me to get extra reps, and she just made me a better player and person overall. And it was just a thought that I wanted to play at the next level, and I think I proved that in my sophomore season. And then after my last game, I had about another week until spring break, and then I was at home for a week, and then I talked to my parents and my old AAU coach, and I kind of made the decision then that I wanted to put my name in the portal. So then I got back to school, and I told my head coach, and then I went to the AD, and then I just told him I wanted to go to the portal because I thought it was a good step for me to go up.
And then you had to go do some homework on your own, correct?
Yeah.
In order to find your spot at Ferrum. So how long before you found Ferrum?
So it was like early March. I went to the AD, and then I figured out I couldn't actually get into the portal. Like, he wouldn't put me in because Division III has different rules than D2 and D1. I mean, most D3 schools do allow you to put yourself in the portal, but our athletic department was a little bit more difficult. So it was a little bit more difficult for me. So instead of putting my name in the portal and coaches contacting me, I had to contact them. And I had like a letter from my AD that gave me permission to speak to other coaches. And I went to a visit to Ferrum about a week after. And then I talked to a couple other schools and went on another visit. And then it was probably like 3 weeks after I decided I wanted to that I committed the end of March.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And so did you finish your semester out of Lynchburg, or did you make
I made the decision like halfway through the semester.
All right, so you finished
Yeah.
out your semester.
Yeah.
And you'll be the new face on campus at Ferrum. All right, playing D2 basketball. All right, and you in our conversation before we went on the air, you said they've been in the D2 ranks for 2 years.
Well, this will be their second. This
second
year was
year.
their first year, so it'll be their second year.
It'll be their second year. And
Yeah.
so what conference are they a member of?
Conference Carolinas.
Okay,
It's all over the place.
It's
They're-
all over the place.
Yeah, they're the only
yes.
school in Virginia. There's North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, and Tennessee. So it's
Okay.
kind of all
Oh,
around.
yeah, it's all over. Yes,
Yeah.
Pfeiffer University before they bumped back to D3 were in Conference Carolina. Okay.
Okay.
So you're gonna be doing some traveling.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
kind of excited for that because in the ODAC, it was every school was in Virginia except for Guilford.
Except for Guilford.
Yeah.
Yes. Up and down 81.
Yeah.
Know
Yeah.
the routes well. My daughter Danielle played 1 year at Guilford, so yeah, I got to know that part of Virginia. The Shenandoah Valley is just
Yeah.
unbelievably beautiful. Now you went from the town to the country.
Yeah.
Are you ready for that?
I mean, I really enjoyed the town of Lynchburg because there's a lot to do, but I mean, I'm from Level Cross, so there's not a lot to do around there. I'm used to driving 20 minutes to get to Asheboro, Greensboro, so
No, I understand because where I live in southern Davidson County,
yeah.
it's 30 minutes. Nothing against Denton. It's 30 minutes to anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it'll be an adjustment, but I feel like I'm kind of used to it, so I don't think it'll be too hard.
And if our listeners aren't very familiar with Ferrum, is in southern, well, we almost could say southwestern Virginia. It's out in the country, and if you're on your way to, it's Roanoke, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 30 minutes from Roanoke.
About 30
so,
minutes from Roanoke, off of 29, out in the country. Yes. All right. And so, let me ask you, so you had 2 good years at Lynchburg. Okay. And what was the biggest transition you had to make moving from high school basketball into the college ranks?
I would say like in college, everyone that's on the team is pretty decent. So most people in college were the best on their high school teams. So you just have to get used to that. And then everyone's stronger, they're faster. And this doesn't seem like a big deal, but the court is a little bit longer. So you have to get used to that. The conditioning is definitely a lot more. Like, it took me a while to get in shape.
It
So,
did, huh?
Yeah.
Well, and I had forgotten about that. Yeah, but most of your high school gyms
Yeah.
are not.
It's only 10 feet difference, but
Yeah.
it does make a lot of difference.
But
once
most
you
people
actually-
don't realize that
Yeah.
high school gyms are not full size as far as the length and maybe
Yeah.
the width as far as the specifications. In fact, the only gym that I know in this area, and I could be wrong, I'm sure I'll get corrected, is Thomasville High School. That's the only high school gym I can think of that meets the specs.
Oh, I didn't
All right.
know that.
You didn't know that? Okay. All right. And they used to be in our conference for years and years and years. And so I've been many trips to Thomasville High School. How tough was it? Was it scary? Like, oh, I'm not in shape.
I mean, I wasn't like not in shape,
Mm-hmm.
but it was just different playing at a college pace. I wouldn't say I wasn't in shape. It was just different playing a college pace because it's a lot faster. It was an adjustment. It took me a little bit, but then I finally got used to it. Like this year was much easier than my freshman year.
How about the physicality? Now, I had the opportunity. I do I do some work with a company known as the Scorers Table, and I do stats. I spot for stats, and I've been all over the place. I've been I've been down to Queens University working D1 men's and women's basketball, and what amazed me being on the floor level, both men and women, was the physicality. It's
Yeah.
almost like a hockey game.
Yeah.
I mean, just the banging and going on, and of course, if there's no advantage to be made, there's no foul called.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So how did you adjust to that?
So in high school, I was kind of basically a guard. I basically just shot the ball. I didn't get in the paint that often. My job was just shoot the ball, basically. And then this year, I turned more into like an all-around player. I could shoot the three. I could pull up, dribble, and I could play in the post. I think a big thing is getting in the weight room and just getting stronger. And it's just a want to. Like, you you have to want to be physical. If you're not going to be physical, then you're probably not going to be on the court.
You're going to be a pinball.
Yeah.
You're going to be a pinball. All right, so you learned that lesson really quick. You got to be physical, otherwise, life is going to be tough as a college basketball player.
Yeah.
Do you like the weight room?
I do.
You do?
Yeah, I'd rather lift than run.
Oh.
Which is kind of crazy to say since I play basketball.
I'm going to go thumbs up. Yes, I would rather lift than do cardio.
Mm-hmm. I think it's fun.
So, I'll do a little cardio every now and then. So what I do during my workouts, I do circuits.
Mm-hmm.
I do circuits, and I don't sit down. I'm moving from lift to lift to lift to lift to lift to lift. So I get a little bit of my cardio and my steps in at that moment, or in between the lifts. All right, okay. And so, what are your expectations going to Fairham?
I do think it's going to be a bit more difficult because it is a higher level. The girls are going to be faster and stronger. I just want to get a decent amount of playing time at a higher level. I've definitely been working on trying to get in shape and just lifting 3 times a week and getting in the gym, getting shots up.
Okay. All right. And you got to get used to that travel.
Yeah. That will be an adjustment for school as well.
All right. So what is your major, your intended major?
So it's exercise physiology at Lynchburg. So it's basically the same thing. It's called health and human performance with specific on exercise science.
And what do you want to do with that?
When I went into college, I wanted to be a physical therapist, but now I'm not quite sure I want to do that. So I kind of want to get into the coaching route.
Okay.
Or maybe be a teacher or something like that.
Okay.
A PE teacher.
And I can understand why you made that choice, because my daughter Kaylee, who swam at Greensboro and then finished at Pfeiffer with her degree and swam at Pfeiffer. She wanted to be physical therapy.
Mm-hmm.
Physical, and they set us down, parents and student athletes, and they said, look, if you're going to do physical therapy, you're going to need a master's.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to be a practitioner, you're going to need a DR in front of your name. That's a lot of school.
Yeah.
It's a lot of school and a lot of years to put in.
Mm-hmm. Well, physical therapy is a doctorate degree.
Yes,
now.
anyway,
Yeah.
And most of those physical therapy and other therapies have moved into that direction, too.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of school.
Yeah, it is.
All right. Well, that's fine. Hey, you're young.
Yeah.
You can choose the route you want to go. So you want to teach. And you want to coach.
If I teach, I would want to do PE.
You want to do PE?
Yeah.
Huh? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Or maybe, there's also a master's in athletic coaching at Fairham, so maybe I'll look into that and maybe go the college coaching route. But
right.
I don't know.
Well, it must be cool to be, 21 years old?
I'm just 20.
Just 20,
yeah.
And have those choices to be made. Wow, that's cool. I'm 60, so, I'm already retired from coaching and from teaching, so not so much from teaching. I'm doing part-time. But, I like that. That's a cool age, 20 years old. All right. And so you're already familiar with the Virginia winters and the Virginia springs because, like you said, we were talking before we went on the air that it was 60 degrees in the morning. In the afternoon, it snowed.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, the weather there was kind of crazy. There was 3 weeks where it snowed every other day, and then our games would get rescheduled. And then some games my parents wouldn't get to come to because it would snow at home, but it wouldn't be snowing in Lynchburg. So, yeah.
Okay. All right. So, you ready for the fish question? Since you are a newbie here on the ball, newbies have to do and complete and answer the fish question. Are you ready?
I think so.
All right, here we go. So, I gave you a heads up before you came on. Who's your friend, your inspiration, supporter, and hero? Could be one person, it may be multiple.
I'm going to have to go with one person. That'll be my mom. She's someone at school. I talk to her. It might just be 5 minutes a day, but we call and I talk to her. I could be having a bad day, but I'll talk to her and it makes my day better. And she's just someone I look someone I look up to. She's a great mom, and yeah, I guess she's all for.
She's all for?
Yeah.
All right, great. And Mom travels everywhere to see you play ball, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How far she went?
Well, we played in Nashville last year, and her and my dad came to that tournament. So,
okay.
Yeah. They
All
try to
right.
make as many games as they can.
All right.
Yeah.
And I'm going to guess that you've made the trips to Northern Virginia, Northwest Virginia, up to Shenandoah,
Yeah.
Eastern Mennonite,
Yeah.
Shenandoah,
Yeah.
Bridgewater, and they were there.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I know those places well. Been there, done that. All right. Well, the best of luck to you in your as you move over to Ferrum College.
Well,
Beautiful,
thank you.
beautiful, beautiful campus. No
Yeah.
doubt about that. The best of luck to you. And we're going to bring on next. It is Brody Gardner, an Eastern Randolph product. Have a great summer.
Thank you.
And maybe next summer we'll get you back on here again.
Sounds good.
All right. Thank you so much, Audrey. And we're going to take a short break, and we come back. As I mentioned before, it is Brody Gardner, and he has a story to tell. So stay tuned. You're listening to On the Ball on Sports Tone.
Sammy's Catering in Staley is a hidden gem for those craving classic American flavors in a cozy setting. The menu boasts a variety of mouth-watering dishes that cater to every palate, from juicy burgers and crispy fries, to hearty salads and delectable desserts. Whether you're stopping by for a quick bite or planning a special event, this restaurant offers a welcoming atmosphere. Sammy's Catering is open until 3 p.m. on South Main Street in Staley.
The Heart of North Carolina Visitors Bureau invites you to embark on an inspiring journey through the family-friendly attractions of Randolph County. Immerse yourself in captivating animal encounters at the North Carolina Zoo, the world's largest natural habitat zoo. Discover the art of pottery making, a cherished craft for over 200 years, surrounded by the creativity of more than 80 talented potters in Seagrove. For your travel inspiration, visit heartofnorthcarolina.com today.
For 12 years in a row, you voted Pro PT the best in physical therapy, and now we're better than ever. We've moved to 706 South Fayetteville Street in Asheboro. Same expert team, same one-on-one care you trust. Now in a brand new space with private treatment rooms and cutting-edge equipment, including our all-new SkyTrack golf simulator. Come see us at Pro PT, where Randolph County gets better.
Don't forget we have dogs.
Thank you for pulling up a front row seat and listening to On the Ball, presented by Pillow Windows and Doors on Sports Tone.
On the Ball here at one of our great sponsors, Pizza Inn, home of the $9 buffet, adult buffet, Monday through Thursday. And we certainly do appreciate Pizza Inn allowing us to come in, sit up here in one of their corners, and allow us to do On the Ball. And they have been so gracious to let us come on to their inside their facilities and do the show. And we've been here 3 years, I believe, and it's been a quick 3 years, no doubt about that. Also, we have made the bump to YouTube, so you can find us on YouTube. We have our own Sports Tone channel, and you can also like us and subscribe to our channel. Please do that, as we also have some surprises coming up in the fall high school athletic season. And I'm going to let the suspense build, because I'm not going to tell you at this moment. You'll just have to stay tuned as we move into the fall athletic season. Believe it or not, we are underneath, 3 weeks to August 1st. And that will be the first practice date, unless it begins. Sometimes they begin a little bit earlier in July. The first practice date for volleyball and football in the state of North Carolina for the state's high schools. Unbelievable how the summer has gone by so fast. Brody Gardner, we were reminiscing during the break. You played for Post 81.
I did,
You
yes.
did. Center field. The Cannon.
Yeah.
You had quite, well, I guess you still do, quite the arm. I don't think I've ever seen many high school or post or Legion players take it off the fence and throw it on the line to the infield, on the line to the plate. Am I correct about that?
Yes,
I'm not embellishing, right?
No.
No, you have the ability to do that.
Yeah, I can. I've been blessed with a strong arm, that's for sure. Usually pretty accurate, too. So
Okay, and I was going to add accurate. Yeah, one bounce to the catcher. Okay. All right, so I knew that Brody Gardner, the cannon, I remember you from Post 81, and I didn't get to do many of your high school games, by the way. But you have an interesting story. We just finished with Audra, who moved from D3 to D2. Okay, entered the portal, and she has a spot at Ferrum College. You have a story where you moved from Greensboro College, D3, skipped D2, and went to D1. How did all that occur?
I don't really know. I know. So I played at Greensboro College for 3 years. I absolutely loved it there, and I started having some success starting my freshman year. And it kind of just took off and kept going. And then I was talking to my parents and praying about it, and I was like, I think I want to enter the portal and see what happens. And I entered the portal, and about 15 minutes later, UNCG was calling me on my way home, actually, from cleaning up my dorm room at Greensboro College. And we talked, and I was like, all right, let's do it. I want to test myself at the next level, at the highest level you can get.
All right, so thanks to the 5-year rule, you still have 2 years of eligibility.
So I don't know. I don't know. It's in the works right now. We're trying to get me a 5th year because I got hurt at the end of this year.
Mm-hmm.
So my coaches are just kind of keeping me in the loop with all that, and hopefully I can get my 5th year. I should know by the end of this week.
Okay.
So.
And so how's the injury? Are you healing? Are you ready to go play fall ball?
I'm ready to go play fall ball. I got cleared about 3 weeks ago, and I've been training ever since I got hurt, doing therapy and getting it strong, get my hand strong, and so I'm ready to go now.
Okay. And I'm going to guess you played in the outfield in college.
I did.
All right. And you played in the USA South.
I did.
All right. And that has to be quite an experience. It's not, the trips aren't bad.
Yeah, no.
No, because everybody's pretty much within the state of North Carolina, pretty much, unless you played what used to be the other part of the USA South down in Georgia and Tennessee.
Yes. Yeah, I think the farthest we went was Southern Virginia. I think that was like 6.
I forgot about the Virginia schools. Yeah, just joined a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I don't know exactly how far that was. I can't remember. Maybe 6 hours.
Yeah.
But so I think that was really the farthest we went. And then over spring break, we'd go to Piedmont, Georgia, and Barry, Georgia for like our spring break trip.
Okay. Georgia for your spring break trip.
Yeah, played some really good teams down there though. So
not Florida.
Not Florida.
You didn't make it to Florida.
No.
That's sort of sad.
No.
The softball, they go to Florida.
Yeah, and then this year at UNCG, we went to Chicago for spring break.
Wow.
So
wait a minute. March in Chicago playing baseball?
Yeah, the first day it was like 50-degree winds. The second day it was snowing, and then the third day it was like 70 degrees and raining.
That's about like Southern Virginia.
Yeah.
All right. Did you get any games in at all?
Yeah, we played all 3 games. Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Or did you play? I mean, did you play in the college facility, or did you play in the White Sox facility, or
we played at University of Illinois Chicago.
Okay.
They actually made a regional this year. They played in the Georgia Tech regional, and we went up there and played on their field. It's Curtis Granderson Field. It was actually super nice. It was fun. The whole backdrop of it was this downtown Chicago, so it was pretty cool to see.
Okay. All right. Now help me out just a little bit. Now, Southern Conference for UNCG.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Had to think about that.
Yes.
How'd you like the Southern Conference?
I loved it. Saw some really good arms. A lot of arms got drafted out of there this year. So it was fun. It was definitely exciting. A lot of energy in that conference.
And a great baseball facility at UNCG.
Yes, very nice. One of the best. I'm biased, of course, but it's definitely the best in the SoCon.
All right. So where did Greensboro College play their games? At War Memorial?
So we played at Ted Leonard Park and the High Point Rockers Stadium. We played there as well.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, so it was pretty nice.
On turf, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it was nice.
All right. So, and I didn't realize that you'd already made the bump to UNCG. And when did that cut? Did you make the switch between the fall and the spring semesters?
So after my junior year at Greensboro College, that's when I hit the portal that summer, and then I went down to Greenville, North Carolina, and played in the Coastal Plains League for a team down there, and I committed down there that summer. So then I was on campus in the fall, past fall.
Okay, but you were injured. You didn't get the. Did you get?
So I played this year. I played
right.
this whole year. I got injured at the end of this year.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm like 2 or 3 months out of surgery right now. I had surgery on my hand.
Okay. All right. So you got some experience at the D1 level.
I did, yes.
I thought you went 3 years and then made the bump. All right. Okay. All right then. Okay. And it was a good experience.
Yes.
What was the toughest thing going from D3 to D1? Hitting, defense. What was the toughest thing?
Honestly, not really much. Nothing. I mean, the speed of the game definitely changed, but at the end of the day, like me and my dad talk about this all the time. I was like, it's just baseball. Like, it's the same thing all around, like at any level. So it was just mainly just keeping confidence in myself and like knowing that I can do it, knowing that I was ready for that level.
Okay. Oh wow. Speed wise, did you see average 90 miles an hour speed as far as the velocity on the pitches?
Average was about 93 to 95.
93 to 95.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And then at Greensboro College, average was about 90 to 91.
Not much.
Yeah.
Not much
of a change.
difference. Wow. That's interesting. That's really, really interesting. I had a chance to do PA over at McQuarrie Park. They had a high school. It was a potential. I'll put that. It was potential MLB.
Okay.
They brought kids in from high school. They were high school seniors that were potential MLB draftees.
Okay.
And they brought the pitchers in, and all the kids, every single kid was throwing 90 plus.
Mm-hmm.
And there was college scouts and MLB scouts all through the stands. And that was amazing that they could find that many kids on the East Coast.
Yeah,
that were throwing 90 plus.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of good baseball on the East Coast. That's for sure. It's good to get to grow up on the East Coast playing against some guys just like that, and then getting to see them and play them in college as well. So. All
right. So what's the plans? You mean you're waiting on to hear back from the NCAA about your extra year?
Yeah.
You're going to graduate sooner than later.
Yeah, I'll graduate next year.
Okay.
Yes, and then so at UNCG, I'm an economics major. But if I don't get my 5th year, I'm going to play independent baseball, which is like the minor leagues without an affiliate. So like the High Point Rockers, that's an independent team.
And I had somebody that was going for a tryout, and I see so many different faces, so many different people. Okay, and I think it was Austin Lemons, I believe. Yes, Austin Lemons. My producer over here shaking his. Yeah, was his. Yeah, he was going to go for a tryout with the Rockers. Well, the best of luck to Austin. Let us know how it went for you, Austin, if you're listening at the moment. All right, so you want to go that route?
Yeah, if I can't get my 5th year, I want to go that route. If I can get my 5th year, I'd like to build my draft stock back up and go that route.
Okay. We're going to take a short break when we come back. Since Brody is a newbie here on the ball, he has to answer the fish question. And also I'm asking, what do you do with an economics degree? So stay tuned on the ball here on Sports Tone.
Instead of cycling on and off like most heating and cooling systems, True Comfort Variable Speed by Train runs at quiet speeds. Yes, it's hard to stop a train. Now, it's hard to hear one.
Keep your cool by calling Gardner Heating and Air.
It's hard to stop a train.
At the Here, families grow stronger, kids build confidence, and people of all ages stay active and connected. Whether you're looking to improve your health, meet new people, or get your kids involved in a positive environment, the Randolph-Asheboro YMCA is here for you. Stop by soon. Midnight basketball registration is now open at the Randolph-Asheboro YMCA.
When you're pricing tires, it can be hard to get an apples-to-apples comparison. The same tire can have multiple speed ratings, and retailers may have different ways of charging for installation. At Thomas Tire and Automotive, we promise transparent pricing with no hidden fees ever. All tires we sell come with free lifetime rotation, balance, and flat repairs. At Thomas Tire and Automotive, we're driven by honesty and value. To find the location nearest you, or for a complete listing of our specials, visit us at thomastire.com. What drives you?
Welcome back to On the Ball, presented by Pella Windows and Doors on Sports Tone.
The last 6 minutes of this edition of On the Ball. It has been a blast. Had an opportunity to talk to Chase Farlow, a Ranneman product at NC State Track and Field. Audra Petty, another Ranneman product, heading to Ferrum College, moving from D3 to D2 basketball. And now we have Brody Gardner, the cannon from Post 81 Eastern Randolph High School baseball, moving, and he'll be, what, your second year UNCG baseball. You're going to be healthy and ready to go.
Yes, sir.
Unbelievable story for all three of these collegiate student athletes. All right, here we go. Fish question. Your friend, your inspiration, your supporter, and your hero. One or multiple, Brody?
Okay. For a friend, I'd definitely say a really good buddy I made his name's Landon Polk. He's an outfielder at UNCG also. He's always pushing me to be the best I can. Like, some days where it's like, I don't know if I want to hit today, or if it's like I'm tired, like we just got off a road trip, he's pushing me to like go recover and go take care of my body. My inspiration is my mom and dad, for sure. They're always pushing me and keeping me in the right headspace, and like always telling me that I just got to keep grinding no matter what, especially through my injury. They're have really held my head up high and not let me get down. Supporter, definitely my girlfriend. She's supporting me no matter what. She's always there by my side, whether it's good or bad, no matter what we have to go through, or like what I've had to go through or what she's had to go through. We're always there with each other. And then
hero.
My hero is definitely my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Without him, I'd have none of this. So, all the glory to him.
And amen. I agree with you wholeheartedly. All right, here we go. We got time for maybe a couple more questions. Economics degree. What are you going to do? Now, I'm not being negative. I'm just being curious. What are you going to do with an economics degree?
Quite honestly, sometimes I don't even know what I'm going to do. But something, I think I want to do something like using like Excel spreadsheets and things like that, because I've taken some Excel classes and I've really kind of fell in love with it. So like writing programs to Excels, things like that, doing sales through there and stuff like that. Really, that's about it.
So you want to be more on the business end of the economics, not so much on the prognostication, prediction part of economics.
Yeah, more business end.
More business.
Yeah.
Huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Because I think it'd be really cool, if I saw your name in like the Washington Post, Dr. Brody Gardner says. All right.
Yeah, I don't
know. Not
know.
Going that route, right?
Yeah, I don't know about doctor.
Oh, don't know about doctor. Okay. All right. I was just curious. All right. And you have any inkling about teaching economics? Never crossed your mind, huh?
Never.
Okay.
Not at all, no.
All right. So what's your favorite part about economics? Now, I have to teach at the high school level, and I enjoy teaching economics. I really enjoyed the topic. All right. What's your favorite part?
Well, if I'm being honest, my least favorite part is definitely all the math that goes into it.
Okay.
But definitely like like I said, the Excel spreadsheets. I love working with Excel. I took 3 classes this past year doing that, and it was just something that I naturally clicked with. Like it was like figuring out like codes and stuff like that through Excel spreadsheets. I loved it.
All right. Internship coming up? Or are you going to have time for an internship?
Probably not going to have time for an internship, but if the right one arose, we could find a way to make some time.
Okay. All right, then. And an economics degree. You're unique, very unique, Brody. Economics. You really don't want to go and teach at the college level. No,
not really.
You don't want to do research. You want to make some money.
Make some money.
Make some money.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, then. Well, the best of luck to you, Brody. You have a great story, and I appreciate you coming on the ball and sharing it with us. The best of luck. Hope maybe we can get you back in here next summer, and we can continue the story with Brody Gardner. Thank you so much for spending your time with us here today. Here at PTM, one of our great sponsors, the home of the $9 adult buffet Monday through Thursday. Don't forget, right after we finish up here with this edition of On the Ball, Sports Zone will come back on the air. It is Union County at McCreary Park taking on Post 45. It is playoff time in Area 3. And this is a best-of-5 series, so make sure you come right back to us here within just a few minutes as Union County takes on Post 45. Randolph County will be back on the air Thursday, not Tuesday next week. Thursday, many of us are on vacation with the upcoming week, but Thursday will be our time here on the ball at PTN. Thank you again for listening, all of my guests. Chase, Audra, and Brody, the best of luck to you as you move into a new year academically and athletically. And most of all, thank you for spending your afternoon with us here on the ball. Have a great evening.